Hello? Hello? Does anyone hear me? Hello? Hello? Was anyone there? Chill on. Hello? How's it going? Lucky ducky, hello. You know what else? I know this stream was kind of off the cuff, but hello? Oh. Yay, art. This is work. I'm like doing arms and stuff, like blocking and getting it right and all that, trying to put it in perspective and proportions and blah blah blah. Now, whoa. Yeah. So, whatchamacallit? Well, oh yeah, for those that don't know, at least on the page on Discord server, those normal people, fucking, I have a doctor's appointment this Saturday, but, I went to the clinic yesterday, fucking, might have an ear infection, might not, I don't know, we'll fucking see. I got some antibiotics for what it's worth. But I've only taken like one tablet so far, but whatever. You should get this week's video, but honestly, I have no fucking idea. So there's that. If you're wondering. Chad, oh fuck, I do need to do this one. I've been asleep like all day. So Chad, how is fucking everything else with you? Sparkhearts. There it is. Oh, I already put it on the desktop. Hang on. Found it. This game was actually made in Unity instead of RenP, and you can tell. Where is it? That is a crash handler. The game start? What the fuck? B company. Up. Y'all can hear that, right? Sing. Work. Damn it, work. Yeah. Sparkhearts. Woo. So, wait, how's this volume relative to my voice? Can y'all hear me all good and stuff? Do you want me to turn it down? Turn myself up or fucking something? I will admit it's loud on my end. Enough to annoy my ear. It does vaguely sound like Persona 5 music. Fucking. Alright. Oh, this does sound like Strikers. Actually, yeah, there's like a... I believe it if you told me this was a Striker song. Oh, Chad, did you know Strikers doesn't work on fucking Steam Deck for some reason? Like, Strikers of all things doesn't. When that's like the perfect Steam Deck game, that makes me mad. New game.
Long ago.
Alright, this also has voice acting.
An empty void, until a giant spark ignited the heart of the universe.
Cool.
Inside the heart of our planet Wander exists the primordial flame, the source of all life.
Came out right. What the fuck you mean?
Within each inhabitant dwells a kindling of the primordial flame. The dormant fire, as it is called, awakens when one leads a...
This is a new VM that came out last, like, right, yeah, whatever, words, like a week ago.
When one's life ends, their dormant fire bursts into a golden light, guiding their soul to the primordial flame.
I don't know, man. It's getting weird.
Burn ever bright, continuing this cycle of life.
Cool.
For those who do not lead a virtuous life, their dormant fire slumbers, never to return to the primordial flame.
Oh. So this is like Elm Wing, I guess.
Primordial flame extinguished.
There's something graceful gold, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Primordial flame, Erdtree, yada, yada, yada.
Disrupting the cycle of life.
I know exactly what I'm doing and talking about.
For generations, our ancestors instilled and heeded the doctrine that one must create a world of good and virtue. Not just for your own world, but also for the worlds of others. For many millennia under this guidance, Wander prospered and flourished.
God.
That was until the introduction.
I need to fucking turn this down. I don't know how. I don't even have headphones on yet. It's like bothering my fucking ear.
The moral codes defined a maxim of what is good and virtuous.
I see. Well, fuck bitches, good money. Well, that be good. Is that good and virtuous?
Everything done to increase the overall happiness of oneself. What was to perfect the samsara of virtue.
Nasuverse is like, that one fighting game with a basic white bitch, you know, the how to draw anime women lady who wear the red hair, misgeneric jeans and a t-shirt.
And virtue turned into vitriol.
Ironic, moral codes are bad.
Moral codes establish the basis for egoism. Many wanderers center the world around themselves, rather than the words our ancestors passed down to us.
Oh, okay, so it's basically like Ayn Rand philosophy. Ayn Rand, damn you.
Good and virtue gradually dissipated into nothing but a flickering ember.
Damn you, Ayn Rand.
Withered into a wasteland as dormant fires hibernated in a cold, virtueless planet.
Hello, Modular 55. I am the sick, but we're streaming anyway.
While hope seemed all but lost, a young hero emerged from the world's waning wicks.
Man, lots of fire. Not symbolism, but like
known as the Traveler.
verbiage.
With nothing
Bootsies.
but a good heart and a compass of virtue, they set off to travel a desolate world. As the travelers sojourned, they told hopeful tales of the past. Of a world flourishing with hope, wonder, and virtue.
Yeah, I don't want to say you're wrong, Dace. This is kind of like, well, dang, y'all can't listen to do shit. Some nigga publishes one book and they're like, well, I guess it's time to be an asshole now. Like, dog, get your shit together.
Through their efforts,
Whoa,
the
guitar.
traveler sparked the kindlings of Wander's people. Wanderers far and wide, with newfound flames burning golden bright.
Oh, cool. So someone already did the main plot for us. Yay, we don't have to make the road better.
Of good and virtue. However, it still wasn't enough to reverse Wander's impending destruction.
No.
One tale the traveler knew told the legend of where the primordial flame rests.
Ah, I see. So this isn't Elden Ring, it's Kingdom Hearts. I see.
The center of Wander is where it's foretold to reside. It's been said a being of pure good and virtue can connect to the primordial flame, to connect with all of Wander. As the traveler trekked to the center of the planet, they drew upon a deep breath.
Ugh, man. What do you mean introduced a big bad? Now we're in fucking. I know this like first public build isn't even that long, so.
Described as a trance, they linked themselves to the primordial flame and spoke words of virtue. The entire planet, their audience. For millennia, the world and its people. Our world went to ruin when we stopped living for the good of all. When we stopped expanding our worlds and virtues. So, shine bright, bearers of the golden flames.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Extend your world to others, and others will extend theirs for yours.
What is this?
Go forth and lead.
Oh no, correction, this is not Kingdom Hearts. This is Dark Souls. He's linking the fire. I see, I'm a fool.
A virtuous life only you have the power to shape. A flash of golden, healing light embraced the globe.
Cool.
Of
Good for the globe.
celebrations, of milestones, of birth. Of death.
Spoopy.
The people mourned all that's been lost to the moral codes.
Undertale, what do you mean?
Vowing to restore the world by living true and virtuous lives.
This is the demo, man.
And just
This
as
isn't even the demo, it's the
travelers
pre-alpha.
from nowhere,
The public
so
alpha.
too did
I know for a
vanish.
fact some sprites just aren't finished.
Many believed they were just a legend, a messenger, a second chance for the world. With a renewed kindling, the world prospered once more. And to this
All
present,
vaguely American-shaped continents.
this legend, the traveler's tale, has been passed down from generation to generation to heed its cautionary lesson and to never repeat history again.
Repeating history, you can't stop me. We're learning.
I never grew
Evidently about this.
tired of that tale. I've always admired the traveler,
He's this basic wolf boy.
and how I've always longed to be like them.
Nah. Clearly that's saying or
Is there something you would sacrifice to realize your dreams? For me, I'd stop nothing short of sacrificing the world. You see, my dream is to save the world.
man, you over here talking like Sephiroth. Get your shit together.
So let me let you in on a secret.
Approaching 0 Kelvin. Case studies in climate change. Weathering the Wanderer's Tale and was a study of virtue and climate. Extreme weather events. Something is playing to climate crisis. Yeah, I assume crisis. And President Storm takes the flame of a child. Oh no!
Our world is dying.
Man who's only played one other visual novel. Man who's only played Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm getting a lot of Doki Doki Literature Club vibes from this.
Being the very important person that I am, a director of sorts, if you will,
Okay.
I'm privy to such knowledge. With that aside, I've cast my actors and wrote the script.
Because in order to save the world I love, and the worlds of those I love, I must set the stage and be the one who destroys it.
Man.
Paradoxical, isn't it? Yet in many ways...
Oh yeah, and Black History Month. I forgot. I want to take a nap.
They replaced the world with something new and flourishing. My dream is likened to nothing more than repeating history itself.
Ooh, the VA's work is very dramatic.
I want what's best for the world. To afford the world with the promise of tomorrow.
Who,
our
what the fuck,
actors are
elaborate, who won the poll? What?
The first act is about to begin. Center stage, Maru Chikyugi.
Chikyugi. What the fuck? That name no sound real.
You're the one who will.
He's dying! He's dying! Chikyugi. What does that mean? Am I missing something here?
No, you have to be the one who will.
EIKI? The fuck? Fire Emblem. Who's that guy? So, EIKI. Fire. It's not bringing. It's just bringing up wiki for Fire Emblem, not the fucking. No. Chikyu means Earth. Oh. Okay, who's the fucking. What's his name?
I'm running out of time.
Dear Guy Fire Emblem. Yeah, I'm not seeing any furry. Dude. Lighting strike. That's not a furry. It's just a dude with muscles. Get out of here.
Perhaps this may be my last chance.
Okay.
To realize my dreams. To be just like the traveler.
Nigga, you dying. Go to a hospital.
Believe in you, Maru. I believe in you, sir.
I mean, this isn't a game. It's a visual novel. It's just basically just cutscenes. He's dying. Oh, yeah. I am the sick.
Make me proud one last time.
Damn, who are you, my dad? If you can hear me, please remember. Whoa, 3D environments. So many niggas.
Did you say something?
Nope. Just standing here, all
No, it's
quiet and
not.
awkward like.
It's still the like fucking public alpha. Very, very unfinished. You can tell from like the sprites. Guess it was just me then. Probably just hearing things.
You don't look too hot.
Hey, fuck you. I could get a girlfriend if I wanted.
Just nervous. That's all.
That's Swirkle. Person who's only played Danganronpa sing a circle for the second time. Getting a lot of Danganronpa vibes from this. It's an auditorium, actually. What am I even doing here?
I know I shouldn't be, though.
I didn't think of the voice acting so far. Chatty chat.
I mean, it's pretty overwhelming, right? I mean, after all, starting today, our whole lives are gonna change.
Welcome, 25th cohort, to the National Historian Program.
Whoa.
I'm Ransom Blacksmere, the new headmaster of the institution. First and foremost, I'd like to congratulate you.
Being
Being selected to be part of the National Historian Program, the most prestigious educational program in the world, is no small feat.
He seems nice. The most elite members of the workforce in academia are among us. Yeah, good job. I mean, granted, it's free, unprofessional VA, so yeah. I can definitely see some flaws in it, but fucking, I'm not to complain. Mogus. Individuals are the epitome of good and virtue. With your fucking Steven Universe shirt. Tumbling, really? Because I wonder what I've done to end up here. Clearly, you were the main character. That's why your name is Maruchi Kyugi, literally MC. I was just yesterday left home to be part of this program. Whoa, family. Goodbye, Auntie Elaine. Goodbye, Uncle Stu. Bye, MC. See? Only the same without you, Sonny. Don't forget to call. Don't forget to eat. Always forget to eat. Wow, he's just like me. Oh man, rude. Alright, they don't have pointed ears. They're not related. Well, I've not been reading. Take it from me. Make sure you drink water and get enough sleep. Take it from me. You don't follow my footsteps when I was in college. Man, what the fuck happened to you, nigga? Not eating, not sleeping. You okay? You dying? You dying? Well, me. We were both at all the parties. Good for you, man. But your son's a fucking loser. He's not getting invited to shit. Are they otters? I thought they were like fucking raccoons, but I don't know. Animals? Do I look like a fucking animal scientist to you? Chat, like, is it normal for like the ear to like feel weird whenever you like smile or whatever the fuck? Cause that's Oh, yeah. We probably don't need to worry that much, hon. He's a fucking loser. He'll be fine. He ain't going to shit. Good old MC would never be partying because he's always too busy helping others out. Helping others prepare for parties. Or he's in his housing unit playing those, what do you call them, video novels. God, you're such a fucking loser. We should all participate in bullying the MC. Visual novels. Visual novels. And what was that cartoon you like from Faraway Land? Anime. Cringe. Anime. The genre of animation, not just one cartoon. Oh, good. GQ Marble, but what the fuck? Is that a reference to something? Is that your fucking... Is that a reference to your Gundams? Your Super Sentais? God, I was at the clinic literally yesterday. They were playing the He-Man song, you know? What's Going On, I think. It was nice. Visual novels existing in a visual novel. How quaint. It's like when anime characters watch anime. Oh, good. You actually, why the fuck do you say that? Have you actually fucking watched like He-Man? Are you real? Are you like from the 80s or whatever? I was a little worried that you were just going to watch some movie every day. Spacebar hides, huh? I'm afraid if it just moves forward. We watch Robot Chicken. In this house, we watch reruns of Family Guy and The Cleveland Show. But I don't watch anime every day. I should get back and watch the anime. At least find something this season to watch. It was nice knowing they knew my hobbies, though during that moment, it was really flustering. Got a good home life. Whatever the fuck this place is. It looks like home. There's a pharmacy over there. A pharmacy. I visited a pharmacy today, too. Got some amoxicillin. I've literally only taken one tablet, so I have no idea if it works or not. Oh my god. Robot Chicken guy? Does he? Isn't the guy who voices Chris Griffin also the dude who made fucking Family Guy? Seth Rogen. And also American Dad. People say American Dad is actually better than Family Guy, and you know what? I do kind of see it. This is American. I mean, it was just amoxicillin, so like, at most it was going to be like $12, even without insurance. American Dad, it's American Dad spinoff as Ricky Spanish. Oh, and one last thing. I completely forgot to... What is it? Make sure you wear clean underwear. Come on, you two. You're embarrassing me. This was my first time away from home. Grew up and lived my entire life at the home I grew up and lived my entire life in. Nerd. I had to say farewell before. I was kind of awkwardly stood there, delaying the inevitable. P5 cutout, yeah. I like the presentation style of this game, it's very nice. In the media I've consumed, the good buzz are often full of gut-wrenching and heartfelt sayings. See you soon. Some shit. I don't know. I imagine the good old days lives with their butler then. Getting bottled around. It reminds you of what's his name's Akira's cooking outfit, you know, the kitchen. Akira's kitchen. Cookery, cooking. My ear hurts a lot. All I felt was stillness. No, he's been hit with a still silver arrow to reference Bleach. Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, chat, did you see the new Bleach trailer, Rebirth Souls trailer thingy? It's, Noitora. Oh, filled with positive vibes right now. Persona 5 Tactica. And I wish they honestly fleshed out the gameplay of that a little bit more, because it could have been really cool. I do like myself some tactics games. Like a snapshot that I remember as long as I live. Three, 6. I've been playing this entire time, chat. I have not logged in at all, so I need to get done. But that's it. I'll come by as often as I can, okay? Don't worry about us. Plus, who knows how hard it'll be to come back here once you're gone. But don't you just get on the fucking train? Yeah. Honestly, it was the mission quality that was the real problem. You had some neat ideas with how much you could move yourself and other units, all that stuff, but I just couldn't really vibe with it. It's certainly no Devil Survivor. In this house, we played Devil Survivor. Devil Survivor was really good, honestly. We'll be fine. Besides, you're already taking such good care of us. That's what I'm worried about. Will you two really be okay without me? Assure you we will, right, dear? Yes, and you've given us so much. Another time for you to live for yourself. Yeah, you tell him, hun. Can't live without expanding your horizons. The world ends with you, but shh. There comes a point where you gotta... I always here with my wonderful wife. Auntie Elaine smiles and holds Uncle Stu's hand. You two didn't used to live here, right? Those are days past, I'm afraid. I'd say our lives here is much better. Good for them, yay! Yep, I agree. Although you'll be leaving us for now, our worlds will still be connected. I'll always be here for you, MC, but only come back when you want to, not because you feel obligated. Thank you, and I will. Let go of each other's hands to give me a loving embrace. So I guess this is goodbye for now. Bye, MC. Bye, MC. I'll go by with a smile on my face and wave back. When I turned around, didn't turn back in. Really bad luck to do that instant farewells. Woo! I was being escorted to the front by some new agents for the capital. It was their job to make sure I hadn't made it to the capital. Damn. Now and then we'd be stopped by someone I knew. Dang. Bigwig. Moving up in the world.
What a sad day. I'll miss having you around.
Yay! You get friends.
I'll miss you too.
Please visit me when you have a chance.
Oh, whoa, woman. A woman in my furry visual novels? It's more likely than you think.
I'll visit. I promise.
You were such a big help around here.
Okay, I don't actually own Tactica. I only played it through Game Pass and it left already, so. What do you mean, a woman? What do you mean, friends that would be proud?
It was no problem at all.
It all felt bittersweet. Though now that I think about it, there were some people who weren't as pleasant. As I was heading towards the security gates so we were the conversation, it was faint with a rancid stench of smoke. Who are these niggas?
I can't
Aisha Slater.
believe he accepted.
Who are you talking about?
You know, the one getting out of this place.
Yeah, presence of a woman individual. I'm like, yee. Ugh. I should get to what the fuck else was the other thing I wanted to fucking play. I forgot where. We're streaming something. Oh, right. Wait. Do I have her now? I'm a 5-head.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you had a ticket out of here.
What? Where is here? Is it a bad place? Tell me. No one tells me anything.
Wouldn't you want out?
I don't know anymore. It's not the worst here.
It's called Sparkhearts. It's a new visual novel. Brand new.
And you just got used to it.
Does he really think he can make a difference?
All that yammering about smiles and happiness and a world without suffering. Like life's a fairy tale.
Are you drunk right now, man? You're kind of slurring your words.
It's
Like base day drinking, but
right.
you good?
We're all
Yeah.
just
I see. He's the motherfucker from Mark 5? Mark 5.
Why we're here now, right?
Dumb Eduardo, indeed.
Don't want to work. Don't want to produce. You ain't worth a shit.
Didn't used to be like this. Back since they were all close.
Oh, it's you. Good luck out there. University Astoria, right?
Ed Chow, Aisha Slater. What a funny name.
Yeah.
We studied there. Remember that, Ed?
Got our degrees, got a job. We played the game for years. Now we're here.
What is here?
Yes, we went out with a bang, right? All it took was a sophisticated phishing email and social engineering attack.
Too bad we lost all those classified documents.
Damn.
Nobody's gonna believe us without them. Still can't get over how the former headmaster kept their passwords on a plain text file.
She
Rough.
was a moron.
Should we be saying all this shit next to those guys?
We're already in the world's largest solitary confinement.
What fucking place is this?
What more are they gonna do?
Got a point.
Anyway, you'll be in the National Historian Program.
That's right.
Congratulations.
You better work your tail off, else you're just gonna end up back here.
Word of advice, kid. On the surface, that virtue you seek
On the surface?
is not really how the world works.
What the fuck? What is this place? You gotta
Let
tell
the
me what
world
this place is.
Like it broke us.
All the underground, is this for the fucking rejects of society to stay out? Stop looting their world with their virtuelessness? Despite slurring and stumbling through the conversation earlier, these words were pronounced and poignant. They both laughed as agents ushered me along the path.
It was true, right?
None of what they said was true, right? The agent's quiet. Seems like this world is a lot less virtueful than we like to think. The words rang in my head as I ground myself back in the present. What is the virtue I seek? This virtue of mine that will guide the world. Yeah, I need to stop doing that. It's fun though.
Historians, or in your case, future historians, exist to preserve the world and guide its virtues.
The Headmaster presses something on his podium. Cool.
In a way, the world and its people are symbiotic.
Well, a little chibi
People
thing.
of the world must live good and virtuous lives so that their golden flames will be lit. Allowing the cycle of life to continue to flourish on wonder. However, good and virtue are not static concepts. No, they're ever-changing.
Lore, evidently lore.
That's why the University Historia, the university we all stand in today, was built. Originally conceived to educate virtuous future generations, it ultimately led to the formation of the Historian Society. Before this, we referred to society as the Old World.
Giant Coca-Cola.
The Historian Society established a network of leaders whose mission is to develop a better, more virtuous world.
Yeah.
To do that, they turned to history and declared the following tenets. To not allow history to repeat itself as told by the Traveler's Tale.
So evidently Traveler's Tale is like a real thing, a real story.
The National Historian Program was instituted in order to continue this tradition. Every 4 years, a group of 6 students are selected to be in the program. After those 4 years, they are inducted into the Historian Society, joining the ranks as full-fledged historians.
Robert Turdy, I can't read what that says. What if it rained honey? What if it rained milk and honey? The world would be a very sticky place.
Why don't we start with some introductions?
Oh no, icebreakers, I hate those.
I'd like for you all to go around the room and meet your fellow cohort.
Deep breaths, you're the only one here who is fully rendered. Well, I mean, was Plaxmere fully rendered? 4 years remind me of the American election? Deep breaths. Cause diarrhea. That's funny. You got this. It's not like they're all shining pillars of the future. I've done so much good for the world, like you. But if I don't deserve to be here. Be the main character. Got the MC genes. Good morning. No, that will not do because I can't read fucking anything. Joke's on you. I'm illiterate. Alright, go talk to everyone. Forrest, Foster, Salvatore, Lynn, Luciano, Bishop, Grant, Silas, Zephyr, Sigmund Popple, Ransom, Plaxmere. We'll just go left to right, I guess. approaches Tanuki, who's tapping on his phone. Compared to his hand, it looks comically small. For a couple of seconds, a steady stream of notifications rang from his phone. Yes, it is Danganronpa. A body has been discovered. We're gonna find out who did it. Every couple of seconds, a steady stream of notifications rang on his phone.
Are you busy?
Ah, yes. No, lad, it's pretty calm compared to other days.
Calm? Phone is vibrating non-stop.
Is that a phone I hear?
No.
Ugh.
No personal electronic devices are allowed during class sessions.
No, we're literally just standing around.
You, of all people, should know about confidentiality. Right, Sigmund? If you have an urgent matter to attend to, please step outside.
I'm sorry, Headmaster. It won't happen again.
Sigmund's hands type away as he maintains eye contact with the Headmaster. Impressive.
Hope you can excuse me for that. Bad habit of mine. Always glued to my phone.
Yeah, didn't they already say Tanuki?
Anyway, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Sigmund Popwell.
Popple.
I'm the Chief Engineer of Anima Medical Devices. I supervise the design and development of major medical devices.
Wait, so I'm guessing not everyone here is the same age. You do seem to be older than, like, fucking, Mr. MC.
Oh, the hospital back home. I mean, where I just moved from, uses Anima medical devices.
Well, I'm not surprised. All major health systems utilize our devices.
Good for them.
So, hold on. How are you going to manage a job and the program?
Oh, caffeine, late nights. Oh, and time management, of course.
He chuckles.
That was a joke, of course. Stimulants like caffeine are so hard to come by these days. How I long for a nice brewed pot of coffee.
Damn, does this place ban coffee?
Just like the old days with my wife.
Who's Blythe Illwood? Just like the old days with my wife. Yeah, he's definitely older than fucking MC.
Nothing's the same anymore.
Oh no. Wait, is coffee regulated here?
Back to your inquiry. You ought to know the importance of this program. My higher-ups wanted me to cut my hours. Become part-time, they said.
That does sound like a good idea.
That's how important it is for me to be here. But I couldn't possibly fathom that.
Why not? You seem inundated with all those messages.
For the average onlooker, yes. So many people depend on my work as a medical engineer.
Yeah.
And so many people depend on historians to pave a path for a brighter future.
Joe popped when I yawned, chat. That's not good. I never heard of blood illweed.
Even if I can save one fire from being extinguished prematurely. So nobody has to go through what happened to my...
Distant wistfulness shades his unrested eyes. If I can
let one fire burn longer, then it makes all my sacrifices worthwhile.
Your sacrifices?
What do you mean by...
Oh, if you'll please excuse me. I've got to respond to these messages.
But the headmaster said...
Cover me, will you?
What?
How? You're so much bigger than I am. Yeah, that's a good point. You're not doing a good... These Keyblade wielders are not doing a good job of protecting Kingdom Hearts. I'm walking from the segment trying to cover him up, but end up only attracting more attention.
Sigmund, do not make me confiscate your phone.
I'm very sorry. That's the last time I'll use it in class.
Thank you. It appears that I've caught everyone's attention. I do not want to have to confiscate everyone's devices prior to class.
You should bring a subtle recorder.
We're much too mature for that. Please shut off and put away your devices while class is in session. That is all.
He's really intimidating, isn't he?
He's got that old man intimidation.
Yeah, I don't want to ever upset him.
Oh yeah, the new Osama man with Apollo. Fire the class.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it.
How long will it take for how long will the vision novel take for them to start killing each other? How long until we get boss battles against all these niggas?
I hope so.
Also, why didn't you cover me?
How could I have possibly covered you?
You could have made yourself big and tall like a tree.
What does that even mean?
You just, you know. Well, like this.
Even if I did that, I feel like I'd bring even more attention to us.
You're probably right. Either way, it's all water under the bridge now. Gotta go.
Oh yeah, Echo got note. Finally, I actually should do my pulls in a song. You know what? I'm doing that now because I don't have anything. Well, I was about to say I don't have anything better to do, but I am reading a vision novel.
But wait, didn't the headmaster say?
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
To not use your phone.
Wow, busy man, Mr. Powell. You can tell this is made in Unity because this is literally a 3D environment we're clicking through. Anyone got any bells or whistles? 10 summon. Let's see what happens. Whoa. There's a feline I briefly spoke with earlier. The feline. Makara, Makroish, 3 stars, both of them. Gate Sith, 3 star. I got Apollo! Yay! It's kind of easy to spot, you know, being spotted and whatnot. Echo, 3 star. Fucking... I want to say Manticore, 3 star. Apollo, 3 star. Q Sith, 3 star. Apollo, 3 star. Apollo, 4 star again. Boo! Hiss! Boo! Probably shouldn't say that around him. Or I could greet him, he waved at me.
Hey,
Good
guy.
for them.
So, I guess this is where I introduce myself or something.
Yeah, we're doing the character introductions for the vision novel. What's your bit?
The name's Silas Zephyr. And before you ask, I'm a genet, not a feline.
What the fuck does that mean?
Noted.
What can I say about myself?
Yay, I got Echo's 4 star. Let's fucking go. I'm done with this event. I'm done with my pulse. I was doing ticket pulls, by the way.
I really suck at talking about myself. So can you ask me something?
Yeah, wearing your jacket correctly.
Oh, sure. What do you do?
Throwing me an easy one first, huh?
Oh, is chat going to tell me what a genet is?
For starters, looking at the up-and-coming star of Fleetworks.
I don't know what that is.
What?
Fleetworks. You know, the biggest pastime of the capital.
Afraid not.
I've got a question for you then. Where are you from?
Well,
Should I tell him where I'm from? Will he react? Will the others react? Sooner or later, they'll find out.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so yeah, this dude was definitely from like the unvirtuous nigga area. The bad nigga area. Honestly, struggling to think of any like funny parallels, so From the not necessarily the boonies, more like the Goonies. Let's stop talking now.
You ended up in this program here today, didn't you?
Yeah, because you're a good boy.
Yes, that's right. So what's Fleetworks?
It's like football, but different. It's a visual novel thing.
Oh, right. So, in Fleetworks, you basically need to get from point A to point B.
That awfully sounds a lot like walking.
Well, it's not, rookie. It's not just about getting to the destination. It's about how you get there.
Like, by bus, by train, by plane?
No. Locomotives are not involved. All by foot.
It's like Blitzball from the hit Square Enix game Final Fantasy 10. Was it 10? I'm gonna say 10.
Sometimes your face if you trip and eat shit. Most importantly, though, your noggin. See, in Fleetworks, you need to be creative about getting to your destination. It's never a straight path.
Creative ways, huh? So, like tricks and stuff?
Now you're getting it.
Oh. But you can only try and finish one. Oh, yeah. Can't leave a game unfinished. Buddy, you may slightly be new here. I've left more than one game unfinished. We'll get to them eventually.
Wall running, somersaults, climbing.
Okay, so yeah, it is parkour.
There's nothing like it when your movement isn't restricted.
It does sound nice. There's a lot of freedom now that I don't know. There's a lot of freedom now that I didn't have before.
That's the abridged version of it, though. Maybe next time I can just show you.
Oh, sure. I'd like that.
Great. I'll be looking forward to it then.
Me too.
I'll catch you around then.
I still only have the faintest clue what he's describing. Honestly, it sounds extremely hard and dangerous. Back home, part of me just wanted to travel the world and see the places I can only see on the internet. No longer have boundaries. Guess that's what Fleetworks is like. I've never had that before until now. Yeah, I'm almost certain he was in that bad nigga area. Like, no, you get a life, you get jobs and shit, but you also can't leave. No freedom for you niggas. No. Like, I can remember shit. Genuinely. There's a reason I have chat remind me of things that happened like minutes ago. Bishop Grant. If there was anyone in this room that I've been intrigued by, except you look like what's his name from Rivals of Aether. Let me drop my phone. I nearly ended the stream. Holy fuck. I lost track of my mouse for a second. Sure, he gets out a lot, especially with his mask. Frostburn. There we go. Or Forsburn? I thought it was Frostburn. Whatever. I question whether or not he's allowed to wear it, but the others don't seem to mind. I guess if the headmaster doesn't have anything to say about it, I shouldn't worry. Oh wow, if I press like the name box, I can't actually move on. short-term memory, like I haven't been playing Riles of Aether since the fucking Pixel game or whatever it's called. The first one. Yeah. As I approach him, I notice very curiously that he's shuffling some flashcards. Is he okay? Is he studying for something? As he shuffled the cards, and everyone fell on the floor. Curiosity, I picked up the envelope that fell onto the floor. Notice it's addressed to the initials H.E.
You dropped this.
Swipes it away from my hands.
Hello. How are you doing?
Oh, he seems very stressed. Hee 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 hee. What's so funny? He has no style. He has no bitches. He has no niggas.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't quite listening.
Puts the envelope away in a notebook. It's 6 times. It's kind of like a bookmark.
Could you please repeat yourself?
I said hello. How are you?
I'm alright. Oh, I'm sorry.
He seems very stressed. He has no style. He has no grace. This dude has a monkey face. He doesn't have a monkey face.
No, you didn't.
Is this like a bat themed tie?
Oh.
3 to bin, sank his head into his flashcards. Maidenless. Speaking of Maidenless, I've been playing Elden Ring Randomizer again.
For the first time. You knew that. Come on.
He put his flashcards away and stood rather tall.
Hello. I'm Bishop Grant. He, they, please. I'm a historian level laureate.
Laureate. What's the laureate? The marked shift in the way they speak. Hold on a second. Historian level laureate? That's how he's understood to achieve as a writer.
Bishop Grant? Yeah. I'm just trying to jog my memory of all the historian level laureates I know.
Oh, I'm sure you know the classics.
You go on to list out a few names I recognize.
Harold Eden.
What was that?
Oh, nothing.
What does he have against Harold Eden?
I've heard most of those names before, but not yours.
Where is it? I know I have a card for this type of situation. Here it is.
He seems not the best with social situations, but that's fine. We like him anyway.
That's because I have published under a pen name.
A pen name?
Yes. I don't use my real name when I publish my writing.
So, what are you known for?
I see, right? Visual novels have different roots. I see. I bet they'll all give us a different mending rune that we will use to fix the world. The mending rune of social anxiety. Again, they look through some cards.
I can't find the card for this situation. He's been waiting for a response for way too long now.
Are they alright? No, they're clearly stressed.
Let me just go back to my introduction. Anyway, what I hope to do is spark a new generation of golden flames to those who listen to my words.
Yay!
And that's the last thing I have to say during an introduction according to my cards. That's all from me. It was nice to meet you, friend.
Good for him.
Wait.
There he goes. Do they have a deck of those flashcards handy? Oh, he's still over here. Lynn Luciano, the only woman.
Hey. What are you...
based. Quickly glanced at the sketchbook that she was drawing in.
Don't sneak up on me like that, nosy.
Sorry, I was just.
Oh,
curious.
music change.
Art is such a personal form of expression.
Gojo, more like Gojo. Something Jujutsu Kaisen. Clown music. Is this clown music?
You lay your soul bare onto the canvas, your hand ejaculating your inner sanctum into existence.
You're talking weird.
Such knowledge can't be trusted with just anyone.
They probably could have been that could have probably been phrased better. Then again, I never thought about art in that way.
Anyway, what's your name?
Pity, you don't know who I am.
No?
Par for the course, for I'm no chief engineer or super jock.
Yeah? Looks elsewhere at my eyes follower. See a sporty-looking gent and Tanuki conversing with each other.
Allow my grace to presence you.
Shouldn't that be the other way around?
I'm Porcelain Luciano,
Porcelain.
curator, art educator, and part-time web developer for the University Historia Museum and Archives.
Porcelain. I count with my fingers, saying to myself the role she's
That's
fulfilling.
like 3 different jobs.
Oh, there's still one more. I'm also an artiste.
Kind of fitting, because your name's a type of ceramic.
And like the ceramic, I'm also an art form.
Her name isn't Lynn. Porcelain? What do you mean?
What?
I knew you wouldn't understand.
What?
Anyway, I usually just go by Lynn.
Porcelain Luciano. She looks me up and down, examining carefully with her hand around her chin.
You look a bit uncultured. Tell me, have you ever been to a museum?
Say that again?
You look a bit uncultured.
I meant in a less standoffish way.
My. No need to get so defensive.
Well, to answer your question then, where I have lived, we didn't have the luxury of a museum.
Color me unsurprised. What hellscape doesn't have a museum?
She like this all the time?
Back where I used to call home, there were long hallways of housing. Most people would draw and paint and adorn the hallways with their art.
She clutches her sketchbook against her chest.
For art's sake? Art not meant for consumption? Not made for grander meanings other than to create?
Shoot, did I say something wrong? Does all art need to have some sort of meaning?
That's actually very nice.
Perhaps they're very blunt first impression, but hear the genuinity of of those last words.
Wait, you said long hallways and housing units?
Throwing hand off the bat. God save her. Throwing hands off the bat. Okay.
Oh, so then you're from...
She gasps and look away rather ashamedly. Brief moment, she looks unsure whether she wants to finish her
Sorry,
thought.
I made some tasteless assumptions.
Good old days, I'm saying this again. Get off the internet, go outside.
It's alright. You know, just because I haven't been to a museum doesn't mean I'm not into art.
She should take him to a museum. You apparently manage one or something. Curate.
There's some art styles I particularly like.
Do tell. I love art of all sorts.
You know, I don't know. I imagine that might be the end of the reveal of this first build, but fuck if I know what's going on with his hometown. Wherever the fuck he came from. They've evidently say solitary confinement or something. And wasn't it implied it was underground or something?
And you better not say anthropomorphic art.
Dude, you can't say that when you draw it. Also, hello, Ehe.
Anthropomorphic art? Like, humans?
Yes. So do not disappoint.
How would I disappoint you?
Trust me, you already have.
Just when I thought she was going to be pleasant.
Maybe I shouldn't tell you then.
Must be anthro.
Fine. I'll bite. I tend to lean towards anime and kimono.
Would it even be called kimono? You're all kimono. That's just regular people. Is she blushing?
Ah, so you dabble in that. Some would call kimono art rather derivative. I can see why, because the masses tend to see comics as low art. But you said anime?
God, she's fucking cringe. I love it.
I disappointed you, didn't I?
No. Shocked is more accurate.
Guess that's better than being disappointed.
She sighs and adjusts her beret.
Anyway, let's table that discussion for later. We need at least a level 5 social link before
God, you're a fucking nerd.
Social link?
He needs to raise his, fucking, what are some Persona social stats? Like, charm or empathy? I don't know. Yeah. Is that a term used in the capital? No, she's just a nerd.
I don't know about
We don't have enough. We don't have enough money to license out that reference. Cut it off. No more. Ain't none of that porcelain. Courage. She just her beret and hair.
I feel like we'll get along.
Yay! She sighs and takes a deep breath.
You think differently of me if I told you?
What?
You see, I study the art and culture of the old world.
Cool, good for her. The old world? She must mean oh, I see. This is SMT, actually. I understand.
The world before the Historian Society?
Marchuki Yugi. There wasn't a lot of information about the old world in the library at home. Most of the records compares primivity to the Historian Society.
From what I know, most people from the old world only did good for their own interests. Today, we have the Historian Society that guides us.
Yep, you're not as
The Historian Society is probably going to be a bunch of bad dudes.
It's a controversial subject to bring up.
I've always wondered if there's still people alive that remember a time before the Historian Society.
Nigga, how wasn't that like? If you call it the old world, then it was probably a long fucking time ago. How old was it?
There are. My grandma, for example.
That was okay. So how old do people live?
Really? Has she told you anything about it?
Only play SMT55. Dog, what? I've literally played Soul Hackers on stream before. I've played 3, 4, 4A, 5, 5, 5. Soul Hackers, Devil Survivor 1. I should get to 2. EO. What's the other one? Strange Journey. I'm not finishing Strange Journey. I already know that I'm not finishing Strange Journey. I do not like, well, I don't know. This is my hot take, is that Strange Journey is just an inferior version of EO. No, I'm not playing games made for the fucking NES. Is she a polar bear? I have no fucking idea.
She's shown me books about a culture predating the Historian Society.
I'm betting the Historian Society are all mega evil and stuff. SMT if. Didn't that game only get released in Japan or something for like the Xbox? I think in 9.
Most people don't know about it since history is constantly erased.
Yo, dog, what?
Learning about the past will reveal a lot about the world we live in.
Okay, I'm thinking of 9.
Maybe break barriers on what it really means to be good and virtuous.
Yeah, I'm guessing the Historian Society are a bunch of evil dudes. Blotting out the real history, making shit bad and stuff. They're Soul Society.
It was nice talking to you, though. I'm going to draw some more.
9 has the question mark one? What do you mean question mark one? The Sunnyverse spinoff from Yee. From what I've been told, at least that's what I've been told.
Yeah. Be noisy next time.
Well, was the world that much different before the Historian Society was established? I don't know what kind of virtue was lost during those times. Alright, she definitely seems like the most interesting person here. Like, unironically, she at least fucking contributes to world buildings, bring up some interesting ideas. Fucking, I wanna go to the museum and see and learn what the old world was like and all that shit. I don't know. You know, the funny thing is that Toki, like the my genuine thought is that I do think the American Super Mario 2 is better than the actual Super Mario 2. Honestly, I think the Super Mario should just take more ideas from Doki Doki Panic. It was an interesting game, or at least from Super Mario 2, the American one, whatever. It's confusing and hard to talk about. Give us some more picking up, well, granted. Because it is furry, Danganronpa. Cognitive behavioral therapy. I know. I see. From far, I noticed the rabbit is brushing his fur rather meticulously. Yeah, it was released in the States as The Lost Levels, I think originally for Game Boy. It's just, like, the problem with Super Mario 2, well, at least The Lost Levels as we call it, is that it's just like the same fucking game. Honestly, my hot take is that I'm always bothered when like games stay too samey between sequels and stuff. Like, I like Fuga too, I do, but I just wish the gameplay was honestly more different, add more to the mix and all that. I'm always bothered when it's just like, oh, so this is just the same game again? Don't like that. Like, fuck. It's one with what budget? Yeah. In fact, it used to be made with like 2 quarters and a few Chuck E. Cheese tokens. And I want sequels that at least do something new and different, man. I don't necessarily, well, like, you can keep the core mechanics the same while also adding stuff to change it up. Like the fucking addition of, like, weapon arts and, from Dark Souls 1. Like, compare, the sort of weapon arts from Dark Souls 1 and from Dark Souls 1 and 2 to weapon arts from 3 to, like, Ashes of Ord and Elden Ring. The system was fully fleshed out and, like, actually, like, differentiates the older game from the new. Adding a new way to play. As I approached, he skitterously put away his brush and adjusted his vest.
Salutations! My name is Foster Salvatore. I'm a case manager here at University Historia.
Cool.
Prior to this, I was merely a volunteer.
Okay. Yeah, but it's definitely derivative of a lot of those earlier concepts and mechanics worked on even in Dark Souls 2. Volunteer for what?
That isn't to say I'm not anymore. I still volunteer every single day. That I do. Life works in wondrous ways, don't you agree? Why, I'm still in utter disbelief that I'm standing amongst the greatest of the greatest!
I mean, I suppose it's fair. It's not being an Elden Ring. Honestly, I kind of get why mimics aren't in Elden Ring, because chests are so much more regulated. Like, you just rarely, like, chests are almost always literally at the end for a reward or something. So it would just be weird for them to be a mimic, you know? Like, when's the last time you just see, like, name a chest in Elden Ring that's just kind of sitting there? Like, I can't really think of one. They're almost always at, like, the centerpiece of, like, a dungeon or locale. Like, reward or something. It kind of makes sense in Dark Souls, and you could find them in the middle of the level, but in Elden Ring, they're... Yeah, they're in encampment to, like, fight all the enemies, you get the chest, blah, 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 blah. So it would just be weird for them to be a mimic. I kind of see why. I can even see why trap chests are so rare. It's just, like, a weird thing to do. Like, honestly, I can only think of 2 trap chests in Elden Ring off the top of my head. The one in the Gatefront Ruins and the one in Patch's Cave. Oh, and that one that teleports you to Leyendell early.
It's quite an honor to meet another fellow historian-to-be. You must tell me all your amazing accomplishments. I'm so very eager to hear about them.
Well,
how wonderful! And I'm positively positive being in this program will be
You seem a little weird.
to my ultimate.
He's not spirited. Where to keep up with this conversation?
Intrusion, however, you look. It's as if you heard a ghost or something.
Maybe I did earlier.
Maintaining an orderly sleep schedule would do the trick. I follow a rather strict.
Honestly, if my fucking audience had more class, I would make a video discussing like the game design of Elden Ring, because I do think it's rather fascinating. A lot of the changes, how it compares to 2 and 3, especially how it evolved, especially on 2's mechanics, and actually like perfected the execution of a lot of ideas 2 had. Dark Souls 2, respectively, I'm talking about.
Lights out at 8 p.m. for me. I'm ready to rise by 4 a.m. feeling refreshed.
4 a.m.?
That's 8 hours, no more, no less.
I don't think I really follow one. I have a hard time sleeping most nights.
Personally, I must keep myself in tip-top shape to volunteer.
I don't like Final Fantasy. I haven't played 14. So there's that.
And that means having a regular sleep schedule.
Alright, he's a volunteer. Maybe I should ask him about his time as a volunteer? I shouldn't talk him and get him off my case. Well, questions.
So, what's your favorite memory of volunteering?
I've impacted so many lives, it'd be hard to just choose one.
Then how about one that made the most impact?
The time I shot JFK.
Quite simply, developing a food security program for my little brother's school system.
That's volunteer work?
Yeah.
Not to brag, but it's because I managed to develop it on my own.
Oh, good for you, man. Don't worry, Kryl. What?
cannot take the credit for funding. I was ready to give up my life savings from volunteering, but unfortunately it was...
Alright, volunteers in the capital are paid. Back home, lots of people would find volunteering a fool's errand. I still volunteered to help everyone I could.
However, I was able to secure several million credits in funding.
Good lord!
You did all that? On your own? I'm speechless.
I believe you're still talking.
It's a figure of speech. So, what do you like about volunteering?
To put it frankly, everything. Seeing others flourish because I'm able to give something to those who aren't as privileged.
So far, he's the one I like the least. I like Lynn the most and like Foster the least.
Why, that gives me so much joy knowing how I can affect lives that way.
It's kind of why we're in the National Historian Program in the first place, right? We want to advance the world and make it better for all. That's pretty similar to what you've already been doing.
Yes, when you put it that way. It does seem so.
I'm learning a little bit of myself. I'm reminded a little bit about myself as Dr. Foster. I always enjoyed helping others back home. Oh yeah. If you don't do something when you're doing that like link attack, whatever the fuck, they say, to like, hey, stay focused. Mr. Flashcards? Mr. Flashcards is at least charming. Looks away nervously until his thumbs include stood.
Do you have an ultimate goal?
No, I just got here.
Ultimate goal?
What was I thinking of? To go new. No thoughts, head empty. It's probably some. Oh right, we're discussing game design and Elden Ring. Yeah. I feel like at least torrent could have been used better for mechanically. Rather, torrent basically serves a role as just transportation rather than like alternate modes of gameplay.
It was something my parents had me do as much as possible.
I do think having him be usable for the Elden Beast boss fight was the right change, but man, Gaius is just one giant. Well, that was a bad idea. Not necessarily condensed. I don't mean condensed. I feel like expanded. Like torrent should just have. There's just more you should be able to do with torrent than just go places. And I do think there should have been more bosses designed around having torrent, and more focus should have been on designing those to work. Like being able to use torrent during Gaius' boss fight is a fucking trap. I don't necessarily think the map should be smaller. I think it's a good size. Because there's a lot of, location density, having stuff to do. But you also need, like, travel time. Because if everything is just right next to each other, it begs the question, why have an open world map to begin with? I do think, the DLC... Your parents... Fucking, we gotta move on.
Please do not interrupt me while I'm talking.
Yeah, I don't even think the DLC map size is perfect. I think the DLC map design is really good, where a lot of the work is figuring out how do I get there. Like, yeah. If anything, I feel like DLC's map really brings a lot of like the design principles of like Dark Souls 1 into like an open world setting in a way that's like fascinating. And it's honestly part of the reason why I dislike the some parts of... For a moment, the room went quiet. All eyes are on us. Then the chatter resumed. Damn. Content between the travel. And content between the travel isn't even that bad either. You usually come across like just mobs hanging around doing something ambient in a fascinating way. Like star callers standing on all across stuff. Or fucking just demi-humans attacking a carriage. I do wish there was. Oh yeah, I do think the game could have used more day-night mechanics. Things that specifically happen or appear during certain time segments.
My apologies. That was most... I shouldn't have exploded at you like that.
You seem nice.
Yes. Volunteering so early in my life made me realize when I wasn't volunteering, I was taking care of my family. I cooked, cleaned, and most importantly, looked after my younger brother, Felix.
Oh, so many lives to do. So much to do and so many lives to take care of. Okay, that's the line we didn't get here. Family, huh? Must have loved them a lot to be doing all that.
Do you ever just do anything for yourself?
Suddenly, he closed his hands and with mine, directly looking at me with glowing eyes. Whenever you blow the whistle? Blow what whistle? That's not even true. Do you think a lot of the... Well, I don't necessarily think it's... Yeah, they are kind of empty, but a lot of the point of Shadow of the Erdtree is finding how to get places. So I suppose we'll examine the map and looking around and stuff. Oh yeah. Mother of Fingers quest. Yeah, the Mother of Fingers quest is definitely more about how do I get there than like the path there. Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, there's not much to do on that path, but we're really supposed to be focusing on how to get places. I don't know. I think the Frenzied Forest is Frenzied Forest would be interesting. Wow, the idea is good on a first run, but on succeeding attempts, it does get boring. Which I don't know. I think that's kind of a problem. Maybe that whole stealth segment should have been maybe expanded into a legacy dungeon area, rather than taking up the spot of a whole area layer of the map. The emptiness does fit thematically, but it is disappointing. Again, where's the frenzy? Where's my goddamn frenzy dragon from Soft? Huh?
This is what I believe. To truly be good and virtuous, and to achieve my ultimate goal, I must give every ounce of myself to the people. Kindness and altruism will light the golden flames of all. I hope that answers your question, albeit in a very roundabout way. I'll be off for now. It was nice meeting you.
Found myself clinging on to the last thing you said. Giving every bit of yourself to others. He's in this program, so he must know what he's doing. The ultimate something Marvel. What was it? I do think Midra's actual dungeon, Midra's Manse, is actually one of the best in the DLC. Shame you have to do the fucking lantern things to get there, but it's a phenomenal dungeon. Honestly, I think all the legacy dungeons in the DLC are probably the best in the game. From Castellensis, the Black Keep, the Tower. What the fuck is it called? Bellerai and what's the upper part of the tower called? I forget what it's fucking named. You wish Midra's Manse was bigger? Midra's Manse is already fairly big. Oh yeah. I honestly kind of wish what's her name? Romina got a full legacy dungeon to herself. But granted, I suppose her legacy dungeon is kind of like the entirety of the Ruins of Ra. As I approached the headmaster, his attention was on shuffling a stack of papers on his desk. I noticed a folder on the podium. Written in big red uppercase letters are classified in the name Mansour Exemplar. Historian Emeritus Mansour Exemplar. He's a highest-ranking official in the historians. You're the evil nigga from the beginning of the game. As historian Emeritus, he contributed so much to the development of society's good and virtues. Prior to this, he was also a student in the National Historian Program. His crowning achievement, the development of the subsector. That's where he comes from? Place I used to call home. Effectively abolished poverty. Without him, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. What's something like that doing on the headmaster's desk? Takes notice of my presence, slides a folder away into his briefcase.
Greetings. Is there something I can assist you with?
No, just have people in chat watch Ladybug, Miraculous Ladybug.
Curious about the folder?
Was that
I
obvious?
have no secrets to hide from you, MC. But I cannot share classified documents with you or the rest of the class just yet.
Wait, what do you call me?
MC.
See,
That's my nickname. I haven't shared that with you yet.
Oh man, he gave away the game.
it's part of my job to know everything about you and your classmates.
What was it? Does no one in chat remember what that final dungeon in the Shadow of the Erd Tree is called? That upper part of the tower. Is no one going to help me with that? Final job done with my classmates. He's calculating steps towards me and away from the podium.
Your background is intriguing, to say the least, MC.
You haven't reached it? Fair enough. I think I'm forgetting a legacy dungeon. There's a black key. Oh well, I suppose a black keep really is like 3 different legacy dungeons, isn't it? There's a regular entrance, the back entrance from like the water district, and then there's the upper area with the museum. Inner Ilium. There we go. There's okay, so there's Bellerot, Castellensis, Black Keeps, the front entrance, back entrance, and upper area. This Shadow Keep. Why haven't I been calling it the Black Keep this entire time? Yeah, those are like the big legacy dungeons.
Many people devote their entire lives in hopes to one day be part of this program. Quite naturally, I was rather intrigued when I learned about your...
Yeah, that's Bellerot, the one with the dancing lion.
How do I put it? Story, history.
You know then.
About?
That I'm from...
The whatchamacallit district. The subsector.
Don't look too surprised.
New Zealand.
And yes, I do know where you've lived.
Well, yeah,
your
poor
whole
people
life
land,
to this
basically.
program. That's what makes you so curious to me.
I feel like I'm being examined through a microscope. Can help but be slightly defensive.
Is there a problem with that?
No, not at all. So, I want you to remember this. Those who are selected in this program aren't chosen by nepotism, formal applications, or sheer luck.
Yeah, so he's not like what's his name from first Danganronpa,
No.
Mr. Super Duper High School Luck.
There's a very careful and deliberate process. A committee selects people based on who they believe have potential to be future leaders. Your situation, however, is...
Well, no, oh yeah, Makoto.
From an impossible upbringing to a soon-to-be historian.
The dancing line was neat. The way his clothes jacked for the grab. Yeah. I do, unironically, honestly, I don't get people who rate like the dancing. Oh, I also forgot the fucking big ass pit in Charo's Hidden Grave where you find, what's his name? That's also a legacy dungeon. Honestly, don't get people who rate the dancing lion that low, because it's a fucking great boss. A historian. Still have a hard time picturing myself as a historian. Everyone else here must have brought so much good and virtue into the world, but me, I'm not so sure.
For a reason. Don't let anyone, including yourself, tell you otherwise.
Thank you, Headmaster.
You're very welcome. I look forward.
Actually, what parts of Elden Ring do you guys wish could be expanded on? You know what I should save? So we haven't done that at all. Gives a courteous bow for returning to his podium. Here for a reason, right? Having spoken to everyone, I went back to the table. Still, I can't help but wonder, are we really the ones to lead the future generations on a path of good and virtue? Eternal sleep. Yeah. I get why eternal sleep would be very hard to balance, because it's just a very OP thing. Like, you can't just have eternal sleep work on bosses. That'd be fucking crazy OP. In Trina's purple area. Yeah, you mean the dungeon Charles and Grave, yeah. Honestly, I feel like Sleep and Friends are kind of kneecapped by the fact that they're both really, really, really fucking strong. They're a bit like, I suppose, Snake Rain compared to Yu-Gi-Oh! Things that have to be very, very, very carefully managed, otherwise they're just going to fucking ruin everything. This isn't how I imagine our future leaders to be. I trust Lynn with my life, too. Ranking them in order of likability, we're going to go with Lynn number 1, I forget your name, you 2nd, you 3rd, 4th, then 5th. Yeah, I don't want to say he's well adjusted. Dignified? I imagine it'd be more dignified. At least that's how all those thorns I've seen present themselves. Though who am I to judge? I don't think I should even be here to begin with.
Splendid.
Yeah.
Are we all acquainted with each other now?
Wait a second, Headmaster.
What is it, Silas?
I don't think I learned your name.
I never introduced myself to anyone, did I?
Peculiar. I too don't know your name.
So it would seem I too have failed to learn your name.
I never gave you a... I don't think...
What?
Phones off and set aside. This is your
Sigmund.
final warning.
Sorry, I promised that it was important. Anyway, what's going on?
I want to make an announcement to the class.
Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker.
Oh, you're the one who wouldn't cover for me. Your name escapes me.
That's the thing. I realized I never got...
My heart is racing. I know where I'm going with this.
Being here with you all today, it's such an honor.
That was a short amount of time I've been here, made me quite a lot of things.
I'm being honest. I'm a bit overwhelmed.
Like, why am I here?
Imagine ever being among the future leaders of good and virtue.
And what have I done to bring the good and virtue in this world?
I've learned so much about all you already. It's a bit unfair that you know nothing about me. So, please, let me introduce...
Think back to what the Headmaster said.
You're here for a reason.
Whoa, this is kind of Sonic-y music, too.
My name is Maru Chikuge. You can call me MC for
Chikuge.
short. My goal is to fill the world, to create a world without suffering.
There's sounds across the room and shifting of eyes. Whoa, 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 whoa! Did I say something weird? Alright, well that's it for today. Class is dismissed. Can't even do anything. My job here is done. So, Headmaster, you are... Please, tell me, does early dismissal have anything to do with the director? Yes, I didn't think the director would get this far. That is an amazing team, of course. So we can just call it a day? Yes, class dismissed. Until next time. Well, that was fast. Spirits ending. Yeah! It's Chikugi. I'm guessing those are the other guys from the thingy. Yeah. Those are probably yeah, those seem like the other classmates and stuff. You can sing. Don't exercise. Yeah. Just nice. Oh, fishing with Sigmund. Sigmund fishing with, I suppose, his daughter. Oh, that was the Plaxmere and the Munseed or whatever the fuck his name is. Thank you for playing. Oh, that's ominous. Well, this is an alpha, so I think you're playing for Sparkhearts. This has been project in the making. I'm thrilled to be sharing it with you. Support the project Blue Sky and Patreon pages, but respect the button, take a page, Blue Sky and share follows, but support something. Fuck, I'll throw the blue ski in the whatchamacallit. There, that's the B-ski. Support will help us continue developing this project. Thank you for the bottom of our hearts and hope you enjoy the first iteration of Sparkhearts. Oh, I still like the game. A lot of fun. It's definitely... I don't know. I don't even want to necessarily say it was short, considering it is an alpha public release, but I don't know. Interesting ideas, interesting characters. Shit's spoopy. Shit's real spoopy. I do like the title screen though. Look at it. Good, no scalies. Road has had enough of scalies. Yeah, I'm also worried about the production values, considering this is a very original novel and those have a habit of being going unfinished. Like, how long will it take for them to update and get shit done? Yeah, the credits do. I do think that credits should be like not even tertiary, the fucking quintiary role. There's much more that needs to be refined before you even start fucking with the credits. So, fucking, I'm calling it a day on this stream. It was a nice quick stream to do. I gotta fucking get back to work on the video and all that shit. The music was nice too. That was actually one of the things I noticed. Just a short one until I feel better. Yeah, ideally. We'll see how I'm feeling by Monday. That should give it enough time. Yeah. Oh, so chat, any thoughts, final comments, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Got that stuff? What the fuck? How am I just now learning that Sonoa, with, like, from Hellblade and all that stuff, blah, 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 it's apparently a walking simulator? What the fuck? I think that would be what they advertise on the page. It's like, oh yeah, this game is a walking simulator, just so you know. Yeah. Anyway, something like button, like and subscribe, Ko-fi Patreon, link in the description, I think. Do be sure to check out Sparkhearts on your own time. And yeah, as always, does anyone have anything final things to say before we go? Oh yeah, I should make a community post with all the fucking games and stuff I plan to talk, like manga I plan to talk about in the video. I probably will get to doing that after stream. Oh, no. Liking Cove and Patreon. Nothing to say then? Cove and Patreon, link in the description. As always, this is your series, signing out. Bye.